We all are on the social media. We browse various contents, we create contents and do various stuff on the social media every day. But ever wonder how the same social media can be the reason of rise and fall of your business? Well, you might be aware of that, but today I would like to share you the case study of Formula 1, the biggest motorsport in the world, and how social media changed the Formula 1. This video is very interesting and you are gonna learn a lot of things. So watch till end and let's get started. When I say Formula 1, we all picturize vibrant cities, spectacular races, fast cars and hell lot of money. Worldwide, billions of fans watches Formula 1. But ever wondered how Formula 1 makes billions of money? Well, billions of worldwide fans watching this sport means serious money from broadcasting deals to sponsorship deals. Formula 1 is a multi-billion-dollar enterprise started in 1950 and automotive companies like Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, Renault and many more are part of this sport. What impressed me the most and the reason behind making this video is that Formula 1 is the fastest growing sport on social media, leaving behind the Premier League, NBA and UFC. A couple of years ago, Formula 1 boss Bernie Ecclestone said, "I'm not interested in tweeting, Facebook and whatever this nonsense is. I would rather get to the 70-year-old guy who's got plenty of cash." Wow. This shows how old Bernie is ignoring the digital generation. No doubt, Bernie is the richest man in the United Kingdom, as under his leadership the Formula 1 group also managed the administration, setup and logistic of each Grand Prix. He knew very well the profits behind broadcasting rights, but failed to understand the rise of digital media. His main target group was the 70-year-old guy who had plenty of cash. In this digital media era, the 70-year-old guy is outdated. So Bernie's perspective was, most of these kids haven't got any money. Well, is it true? Due to the no money with young generation mindset of Bernie, Formula 1 reputation was old man's club. But look at the Formula 1 drivers. Can you identify their age? Formula 1 has young athletes, but old man's fan group. It's a mismatch, isn't it? If you look at the critics in 2017, the race series was suffering from decreasing interest and loss in sponsorship deals. Over the past few decades, the revenue was mainly generated through TV rights and race hosting fees. But this is 21st century and you gotta be very creative in marketing to grow your brand. Formula 1 even lacked a professional marketing department. In 2017, something happened. The Liberty Media bought the Formula 1 group. Immediately, they relaunched the brand. The first step was changing the logo. They set up an unprecedented marketing campaign followed by official esports competitions, a fantasy game, a sports betting deal, and a machine learning collaboration with Amazon. For the first 3 months, the Liberty Media excessively researched their fan base and studied all the data which was available with them. After the deep study, they understood what exactly their fan wants. Remember, market behave as per the customer behavior. So by analyzing the result, they were also able to gain sufficient information about which consumer groups to target. One such fan base was casual buyer, which was on the social media. So the Liberty Media increased their social media presence and started to interact with more and with precisely with this kind of consumer groups, millennials and fans that are connected through this channel. The volume of social content across all major platforms each day is really impressive, and thanks to the pandemic, F1 is the fastest growing major sport on social media. Check out F1's YouTube channel. Before 2020, their subscribers were below 2 million and now they have crossed 5 million count. This happened because of great content like videos and images that can be turned into engaging social media posts. And in that regard, Formula is in a prime position. Unlike other sports, Formula 1 handles all the broadcast logistic itself. The group then provides a global field to its TV partner, each of whom pay a hefty price for broadcasting rights. Those networks then add their own commentary on screen graphics for the rebroadcast. So global broadcast revenues for 2018 amounted to more than $600 billion. Taking care of the broadcast in-house also means that Formula One Group owns all the copyright and has full control over the content and its look and feel. So for decades, Formula One has led the world of sports broadcasting with pioneering technologies, which has onboard cameras, live graphics, helicopter cameras, and ultra high definition. At every race, F1 deploy 90 cameras, 147 microphones, and 50 miles of cable, capturing over 430 hours of live TV per season. So as a result, the F1 broadcast center is the biggest and the most complex transportable facility of its kind. The broadcasting is at the heart of the Formula One business. That's how Formula One gets the revenue. Formula One provides live action to almost 500 million unique viewers around the world in 2019. When Liberty Media came in, they started rethinking all camera positions to reflect the speed of the sport. They also changed the positioning of the microphone on the cars to make sure that the TV viewers experience the unique sound of the engines. That rethinking of how to capture the sport on camera also set the groundwork for new ways of leveraging the content. F1 has formed a partnership with Amazon Web Services to add more strategic element to its on-screen graphics. During a Grand Prix, every car contains 120 sensors which generate over 1 million telemetry data points per second transmitted from the cars to the pits. This real-time data is combined with over 69 years of historical race data to inform fans and teams about the trackside decision making. In 2018, F1 signed a deal with Netflix to hand over companies to transform F1 from a motorsport company to an entertainment brand. Their chairman talks of making each race a spectacle like the Super Bowl or a heavyweight championship boxing match in Las Vegas, a multi-day celebration that takes over the host city and appeals to casual fans as well as committed supporters. They want to simplify the cars, like racing more competitive and turn all drivers into superstars. Liberty Media introduced a new sporting, technical and financial regulations, including a budget cap of $145 million per team in a season. Those regulations are designed to bring about more exciting races, greater competitive balance, and improved financial sustainability in the sport. For long-term business, we must evolve the company, employees, technology, and marketing every time. And this can be done by analyzing data. Data is crucial. I hope you found this case study very informative. If you think my work gives you some product to content, then support me by subscribing the channel, liking the video, and share it among your friends. See you in the next video.